Hi everyone, it's Norma-Jean. I'm in the pantry. Where else would I be? So, not to make light of the situation, and it's very serious, and I know everyone knows that, and I'm petrified, believe me. So I'm following directions, I'm following the rules, I am staying in the house, and I'm asking all of you to please do the same thing. Let's be serious about this and let's get rid of it. But we need a little distraction. So, I'm in the pantry, and actually, you know, I wasn't going to do this, but a very dear friend of mine, longtime friend, Doreen Montella Vittorio. Hi, Doreen. She called me a couple of days ago and said, Norm, would you please make a video or something? She said, so we have something nice to look at. So, anyway, I'm doing that. So I'm going to dedicate the video to my friend Doreen, and I also want to dedicate the video to my boss, Joe, and my assistant superintendent, Louise, who, you know, this isn't my only thing that I do. I work a full-time job, and I'm the administrative assistant to the superintendent of a pretty large public school system, and I've kind of seen behind the scenes what's been going on, and it's been a huge deal, believe me. And they've all been working really, really hard, and I want everyone to know that this is something that has been a huge process, and I think we're all going to be good. We're all going to be fine. So, guess what my surprise is? Here's what we're making. We're making ZEPPOLE. Homemade ZEPPOLE. Yes! Okay, because I won't go buy anything anywhere, I'm afraid. So, I kind of have everything planned out here. Now listen, I haven't made these since I was a new bride. So we're in this together, all right? Just like this other whole new thing, we're in this new thing together. I'm in my slippers. I haven't had makeup on in about, let's see, I haven't had a stitch of makeup on since Monday. Don't care. It feels great. So we're going to make some ZEPPOLE. Now, I think I put a picture on Facebook before, and I showed you how simple it is, really. I mean, everything you should have in the house. So why don't we try it? And if they don't come good, they don't come good. But I think they will. All right, so have it all written down. Need to follow directions for anything that you bake with. So you're going to start with a half a cup of butter. And all this is going to go into a saucepan. We're going to bring it to a boil on top of the stove. So we have a stick of butter. Let me just bring this pan over here. Samantha's filming me. I don't have anybody new in my house. Samantha lives with me. Say hi, Samantha.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so in the saucepan, we're going to bring to a boil a half a cup of butter, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. I have that measured out. 1 cup of water. Now, this is the pastry, first of all. I should have told you that. And we're going to bring all of this to a boil, all right? So we're just starting with the butter, the sugar, and the water. And while I'm over here at the stove, we're going to preheat this oven to 400. So my oven cooks really quick. I mean, the temperature seems hotter to me sometimes than other ovens I've had, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. So we're going to bring this to a boil. We're just going to use a wooden spoon. I'm going to take my directions over here with me. All right, and once this comes up to a boil, all we're going to do with this is we're going to add flour and eggs, but we'll get to that part in a minute. Let's just get this up to a boil. So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing okay. This might take a few minutes to come to a boil. We broke for a few minutes just to bring this to a boil. So that water, butter, and sugar came to like a rolling boil, and you add the flour in all at once. Now remember, we're making the pastry. So you add the flour in all at once. I shut the burner off, as you can see, but I kept it on top of the heat. And you're just gonna stir this until it's gonna form like a ball in the pan. It pulls away from the side of that. Look at that. Yeah, I did it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take this off of here, and let me just grab my towel. I don't want to burn this counter. All right, so that's good. I'm just going to continue stirring it and make sure the flour is all mixed in. It's good and hot. Okay. Now, the next step is the eggs. Now, I have 4 eggs here. That's what's going to go in, and the 4 eggs need to be at room temperature. So I took these out of the refrigerator a couple of hours ago, so they're pretty good. So we're going to do 1 egg at a time. That's what the direction says. You know, when I cook, you know me, I don't follow directions, but when you bake, it's different. You know, you do have to follow directions because it's a little more of a science with amounts and stuff like that. So adding 1 egg in at a time to this. All right, you know, I told you the first time I tried these, I was a brand new bride. Frank and I were married November 9th, 1980, and I remember trying to make these around this time of year. It was our first Easter together. I said, let me try it. I mean, you know, they tasted okay. They didn't look that great, you know, but they tasted okay. I did it, but I haven't really tried to make them since then. I'm always like busy with something, so I haven't really tried. But we got time now, so let's use that time. And look what I just freaking did over here. I'm not swearing, but I just dropped some of the egg. That's okay. I'll clean it up after because I don't want to keep this.
So plenty of time to clean.
Oh yeah, plenty of time to clean up. Let me just move my towel over because that's going to drive me insane. All right, especially egg. All right, let's add the next one. One at a time. I don't know, you know. That's what it says. So there's got to be some reason why it has to be one at a time. And I think I can see why, because you know what? This is a good workout, stirring this all up. I gotta tell you though, while I'm cooking this, while I'm stirring this, I can smell it. You can smell that it's those pastry shells that I love so much. Okay, 1 more egg, and we can stop this. All right, that's the 4th one. Let me get rid of this. The less on the counter, the better. I kind of broke it up in there a little bit. So this looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay. So that really wasn't that hard. So I believe what we're going to do is just keep stirring this until it's some kind of a consistency that you can scoop it out, put it in a pastry bag, whatever it is that you're going to do. You know what the shells look like, everyone, I'm sure, but I'm going to tell you what, believe it or not, you know, the stuff that I bake a lot doesn't really require a pastry bag. So we're going to make the cream. So I'm going to have you, Samantha, just get a quick shot of the front of the oven. There's the shells. Don't they look cute? All right, they came a little small. I probably could have made them a little bit bigger, but that's all right, I got more. So that oven temperature was on 400 degrees. You're going to cook them for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the oven's going to get shut off. I think got about 5 minutes left. And then you leave them in the oven for 10 minutes with the oven off. Believe that so they don't collapse. Now, we're going to start the cream. So again, in a saucepan, because we're going to do it on top of the stove. How easy is that? I have 2 egg yolks. So yolks only. We have cornstarch. And it is 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just giving a quick look at my recipe to make sure I'm telling you the right things. And then we have a 1/2 cup plus a tablespoon, so that's why it's heaping, of sugar. A little pinch of salt. And a teaspoon of vanilla. This I can eyeball. All right, that looks good. Whoops, there goes the cap. All right, I love vanilla. Now, we're just going to whisk this together. And then we're going to bring it to the stove. And we're going to just put it on a medium heat. So I'll just put this like on number 4. Yeah, I work with an electric stove, not the best thing in the world. So we have it on a medium heat. Got this all whisked together. Look, that looks good. It all blended together nice. Little recap: egg yolks, sugar, cornstarch, salt, vanilla. Now what we're going to add to this is milk. And it is 2/3 of a cup of milk brought to room temperature. So I took it out of the refrigerator about an hour ago. And then you're going to blend this in. Now this is the only thing that takes a little time, because this is going to have to come up. And even though it's on medium heat, because we don't want to scorch it, it's going to have to get to a point where it's thickened. So it's going to take a few minutes. And you just keep whisking it while it's on the medium heat. I like the color of it already. You can see that it's going to be that real homemade Italian yellow cream. My mother-in-law, and I talk about my mother-in-law a lot, but don't forget I lived with my mother-in-law for almost 22 years. She lived in an in-law apartment in the basement of my house on Pleasant Avenue. So I did learn a lot of my cooking from my mother-in-law. She was a great baker. She did a lot more baking than I did. She did everything wrong. So anyway, she used to make a cake every Christmas. She just called it the cream cake. It was a big Italian cream cake, and everything was from scratch. She made layers of yellow cake. She had this big pan. It was like so much bigger than a 9-inch. I'm going to say it was maybe a 10 or a 12-inch cake pan. She'd have to make them like one at a time. She'd make 3 layers of the cake, and then she would make 3 different kinds of homemade cream. And one of them was this. She'd make a yellow cream, she'd make a chocolate cream, and then she'd do a white cream, and she would layer it. Oh my gosh. It was every Christmas Eve that she would make that. Everyone, like, they're all done. Take a look. Oh my goodness. So I gotta make you laugh. Look what I just did. I actually ate a whole shell without any cream in it. I wanted to taste it. Oh my God, they came so good. They came so good. So now I'm slicing these. Again, I don't have a pastry bag. If you have a pastry bag, nice and easy, you just pierce it with, you know, a knife, and then you put the pastry bag in there with the cream in it, and you put them inside. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, the hard way. So I'm just going to grab a spoon, and what I did was I just put a little slit in it. I used my nice bread knife, my serrated knife. I'm going to put the cream in there. Move that one over. Which one was I working with? This one. Okay. So there's the cream. Put a little on top. Like that. If I had a cherry, I don't have cherries in the house. I'm not going to the market. I mean, listen, they don't look like they came from the bakery, but it's homemade. It's a homemade ZEPPOLE. I mean, how good is that? You want to see me eat this? I'm going to tell you what, people, I lost 20 pounds, you know, because my A1C was up, my cholesterol was up, but this chick is eating a ZEPPOLE right now. Oh my God. I got my ZEPPOLE. I'm a few days late, but it's still Lent, it's still Easter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I took your mind off of everything that's going on, even if it was just for a few minutes. We're all in this together. Let's stay serious. Let's follow directions. Find some stuff to do in the house. Keep your loved ones safe. And most of all, let's pray for each other. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your ZEPPOLE. See you next time.